I hope everyone is a little bit awake now. I feel pretty inspired, and it was a very packed day, but I also love the tiny and lovely gimmicks you prepared with the signs for the logic corner, or the inspiration and the rest area, and also the food and everything. So I hope it's okay. My name is SVEN ERNST. If you like to Polish my name, you could call me Pan Poważny. But I hope it won't be too serious. I remember the first words of Mark Decaan this morning, who was talking about brand, creativity, and data. And I was thinking about if that is a contradiction or if it's a bundle, and I think it has to be blended anyway. And even as a premium publisher, we should know that even advertising and journalism is not a contradiction, actually, that we all want the same. We want to attract people. We want to inform people. We want to entertain them. So to make it short, we want to tell a story. And of course, that has to be based on the media we own, on the media we have. For instance, in Germany, we have Bild, which is the biggest newspaper in Germany, or as far as I know, even in Europe, with a daily circulation of some 2 million and some, at the moment, 11 million readers. We are #1 in the internet, #1 on mobile, #1 in the App Store. And with the German market, even the biggest TV show has, at the moment, just some 5 million viewers, or we have a crime scene on Sunday nights, which reach some 8 to 9 million viewers per Sunday. But we reach some 10, 11 million readers actually every day. So it's a tabloid paper, so the brand essence is about sports, politics, in an entertaining way, of course, but also have gossips about celebrities. We do agenda setting to tell the people what is really important. We are a little bit Joey Average's advocate to fight for the rights of everyday people. We are a guide for everyday's life. We want to tell the people, oh, this one is a new technical product. What should you know about that? How to get along with a new insurance, etc. We want to be family friendly. And when we think about how can we transform this brand essence to make it an advertising idea, we have to fulfill these values as well. And there was some 12 years ago when we just had a tenth of today's coverage that people used the internet, and we wanted the people to read Bild also in the internet. We realized that there are a lot of people who do not have a computer even, and they felt insecure. People like my parents in the age of mid-end 50 some 10 years ago, they were insecure which one is the right one to buy. And that was the date of birth of the people's product, the product for everyone, because we wanted to have the brand values of Bild to be brought to a product, to say, listen, reader, you can trust us. This is the perfect computer for a perfect price. You don't need more, you shouldn't get less, so trust us. And it was pretty successful, and so there was a notebook coming up, another computer. In the meantime, we reached more than 180 campaigns like that. And we put the values and the brand essence of Bild also to this product. We have a product for everyone's needs. It could be just a product that is only for interest for very few people. It should be a product that is interesting for everyone. We also try to be, we called it more advertorial. Now we could also call it in a way some native advertising, because we also wanted to give extra information that is useful to the reader, that is entertaining to the reader. The product has been presented by a celebrity because it's known for Bild that you see celebrities in the newspaper. And of course, it's Joey Average's advocate that we found the best product and the best price, etc. like that. So that is the promise we give to the reader when we call it Volksprodukt. And to the advertiser, we give a seal that looks pretty similar to the logo of our brand, and he's also allowed to use it at the POS himself. There is just the explanation, what I told you, a little bit more visible, where you can see the product. So you have, of course, editorial parts in an advertisement, but you also have some advertising and call to action parts that are needed. In general, it's very successful. So I just said we had more than 180 campaigns within the last 12 years that gave a net media revenue to our company of more than 200 million euros. There were more than 50 million product units sold by our clients and the retailers. And so that gave a sales volume, so a sales revenue to the retailers and the companies who were our clients of more than 1 billion euro within the last 12 years. So just by the way, a couple of years ago, we were talking already with the guys from Yingye, Axel Springer in Poland, and there was a campaign coming up for Dell, who was a client of our company, and he was very much interested in doing a campaign like that also in Poland. So we called it Notebook Rodziny, which is hopefully pronounced correctly, which that was more focused on the family, but actually FACT and ONET together, you have pretty much the same positioning like we have. So we thought this might be a campaign that will also work out in Poland as well. Sorry, do you have a question? If you have any questions, just query in between. No, sorry. So that was the beginning, but of course we had line extensions also for Bild, but also for some other titles and newspapers of our company. And what the perfect match is that we cannot only sell, we do not sell, this is one page in this newspaper and this is one page in that magazine. We sell it as a package. So if you want to do a campaign like that, you have to book the Bild as a printed newspaper, you have to book advertorials, special microsites, banner advertising on the desktop issue, also on the mobile. We can also put some magazines to it, and we can also sell some services we do offer in our company, from market research, market analysis, up to creative services, what my department is doing for. Just let me show you another part, because we're talking about data. This is a very, very short overview. We have 88% of all vehicle drivers in Germany using one of our brands. We do know that 8 million were planning to buy a car. So SEAT wanted to launch a new car, and we put an individual campaign altogether. There will also be some brand concepts inside, but there also have been some native advertising. We did some, we invited readers to test the car, etc. And just to make it a bit easier to understand, you can see the movie, if it works.
Axel Springer Media Impact presents the launch of the SEAT Leon, a success story.
Please enter your destination.
The goal was to develop an innovative and comprehensive communication concept for the launch of the SEAT Leon in Germany. The SEAT brand was to be positioned under the new brand mission of engineering, and a sales platform for the complete range was to be installed in the process.
The following obstacles are on the route. Fiercely competitive market in the compact class segment. Maintaining interest despite the long launch phase. Generating leads even before the market launch. The optimal route is being calculated.
Axel Springer Media Impact bundles the reach of strong print, online and mobile objects, perfect for the implementation of an integrated campaign.
With ASME, you have decided on a competent partner that will bring you to your destination.
During the pre-launch phase, Autobild.de and SEAT sent readers as VIP reporters to the unveiling of the new Leon at the Paris Motor Show. Readers and users have already provided credible testimonials in the launch environment at an exclusive driving event in Barcelona. Under the claim of zero down, zero interest, the approach of car financing for Germany that was developed by Axel Springer Media Impact, the focus of the campaign will be changed. The launch campaign for Leon will become a tactical sales platform for the entire range.
You have reached the following destinations.
The SEAT Leon's quality, design and value for money are receiving increasingly better customer evaluations. The entire SEAT brand benefits from this, especially the value for money is convincing. The registration statistics show no other car brand is currently growing as fast. With 11,671 more registrations in comparison to the same period of last year, SEAT is the winner in the German market. Contrary to all of the trends, the market share has grown by 25% in comparison to last year. This means that SEAT has consolidated its top 10 placement in the sales ranking. And the drive continues.
So that was really a success story, but it not only with print and cross media, it also would work out just in the digital way. If you watch this, I hope the movie starts. Otherwise, maybe you can help me with that one. Hello, Technic. Could you help me with starting that video, please? It doesn't work itself. So the challenge was that Mercedes-Benz was launching the new Mercedes SL. So it's a sports car that has an old history. It started already in the early 50s. And so the challenge was how to get an image campaign, a pre-launch campaign for the latest version in 2012. And doesn't work? Then I tried to explain it. So we gave the reader the opportunity on our Welt, which is more the quality paper in Germany, on desktop and mobile, to enter a date, maybe the date of your birth, etc. And you got an advertising of the car from that period of time. But beside of that, you got the news from that period of time. For instance, if you entered the date of your birth, you've seen what was the headline of the newspaper Die Welt on that day, and you could have seen the version of that car during that time. It was, of course, we had to program it very with a lot of effort, but it was worth it. Otherwise, Mercedes-Benz had never done a pre-launch campaign in a newspaper digital issue. Another thing, telling a story, is more about that even the advertisers get aware how important content is, how important the need of the readers is, and that it's not enough like for a retailer just to show meat is that cheap and maybe ketchup is that cheap. And we have Aldi, which is a discount retailer, who did not want to do advertising newspapers for some 3 years. And of course we found out that or the market research data is actually better for them to do again advertising in a newspaper. But secondly, we also wanted to convince them that they should try a very new style. So we found out we were focusing on certain topics, organic, fresh and premium food, but we were not so much putting products and the price to be seen very obviously. We wanted to tell the people what is the best way to have a sandwich for your child at school, what you should know about drinking wine, how to eat some fruits from the sea, etc. So there should be some need and some life aid in a way to the reader, and they became very successful with that. What we also proved by market research, that the campaign itself were more successful than the benchmark, and that especially the readers really liked this advertorial, native advertising style with getting further information about their brand. Tell a story. Last but not least, but as far as I know, there are a lot of salespeople over here. So tell a story could also just mean to tell a story as a sales purpose. And for instance, Bild wants to be the partner for all the advertisers who have to promote new products. So, of course, Bild should be open and innovative to new developments itself. For instance, some 4 years ago, we have been the first newspaper in Germany that had been published in 3D, and we offered some extra glasses with it, and we also offered to our advertisers that we put their advertising in 3D. You shouldn't watch them without the glasses, otherwise you don't feel very well. Or, for instance, also concerning to the brand, we are the biggest newspaper, so why don't we the largest newspaper? So we double-sized it, which is very, very unhandy, and it's very hard to read, but double size means double space also for the advertise, and double space means double price. So it was a success story just for the sales department on that time. We are the biggest newspaper. We have the approach to say we are the newspaper for everyone, but why don't we deliver the newspaper to everyone? And that's why we started some 3 years ago already to supply the newspaper to every household in Germany. 40.5 million households in Germany are getting a newspaper on one day. It needs us some 3 weeks to print the newspaper. It's very hard for the editorial department to find an appropriate topic that can be pre-produced, because you can't do it in the daily production. And but that means it's the only media that a client can book if he wants to reach all over Germany. And it's nearly the 20 times higher circulation than on an average day. It's still just the amount of some 10 times higher than he regularly has to pay. But now we even do it every year, at least at once, because the advertisers want to have this opportunity to reach every household. But if we talk about it has to fit to your brand, we also do have a tabloid, a non-tabloid paper, a quality paper called Die Welt, which is more with a target group of leaders and more wealthy people with a higher income. And for instance, we decided to have a luxury issue that had been designed by Karl Lagerfeld or by different artists that, like I think I prepared also, does it work? Where is it? By Alice Worth Kay was an artist, Georg Baselitz, so one of the well-known artists in the world, made no photos, no pictures on that day, just designed by an artist or by a fashionist like Karl Lagerfeld. It was belonging to the brand, it fits to the brand, so you can tell a story. And even if you know size does not matter, maybe if you come to Berlin and are hungry at the very end, you may try currywurst, and if you are more and more hungry, you will maybe have a bigger one, and at the end you maybe get this one. So this is just a special format. You will only sell it maybe some 3 or 4 times, but it's an offer. You can tell a story at the first time. And talking about creativity, if you think about telling a story, I think it forces you already to be creative, because actually no one likes to tell the same story twice. And if you're forced to have a little difference in your story, it's the first step to be creative. So I invite you to be that, and I invite you to share it together the next time. Thank you very much.